Jaguar Wright is revealing new details about Cassie's abusive relationship with Diddy and just what kind of evidence Cassie had that made Diddy pay to settle her lawsuit in less than 24 hours. Cassie is going to testify in Diddy's upcoming trial. And this proves that Cassie kept evidence of Diddy's alleged freak-off parties. Not only that, but Usher is also freaking out after prosecutors sent him a subpoena. We have a lot to talk about, so let's break it down. Starting with how Diddy's legal. Team is trying to get rid of the tape of Cassie getting beat up.
About the showdown in the courtroom over the bombshell video allegedly showing Sean Diddy Combs beating his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
Now, Diddy's lawyers are arguing to exclude the footage from the rapper's upcoming sex trafficking trial. Legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer joins us now with more on what this could mean for the high-profile case. So good to have you. Okay, so they want this video left out. What's their argument for this?
So Mark Agnifilo, Sean Combs' attorney, is arguing that you probably hear this phrase, this is not a true and accurate representation of what the video depicts. He's saying a number of arguments that the CNN had taken this video and sped it up. They kind of chopped it up into this montage, and it's not accurate. He's also making the allegation that the original video no longer exists. And so because this isn't accurate, the jury shouldn't see it. And according to Diddy's attorneys, because the original doesn't exist or it's been tampered with, no video such as this should be presented to the jury.
So what is CNN saying about these claims?
So CNN has come out and said, we did not alter it. We did not change anything. And in fact, they're saying that they do have the original as well. So on multiple levels, Sean Combs' argument kind of falls flat, because if it is sped up, and I think there is some degree of it's being sped up, if the original still exists, that can still be used as evidence against Sean Combs, not necessarily to the allegations of trafficking, RICO conspiracy, or the transportational purpose of prostitution, but to show that this is a force that it was used to keep victim number one, who we believe to be Cassie in this video, under his control for the purpose of trafficking and this RICO conspiracy.
This is the tape that started it all, and this is the only reason why Diddy hasn't been able to get out of jail for so long. Major celebrities close to Diddy were all on his side, but after the tape went viral, they all stepped back to protect their brand. No one wants to be associated with an abuser. Diddy tried to get this tape buried and initially even paid the hotel staff to destroy it. He has since issued an apology. Video interview women are regularly abused in the music industry, and according to Jaguar Wright, looking at Cassie being violated, like that reminded her of when she went through that herself. Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters, and they don't mind getting their hands dirty. Keep in mind that until Cassie leaked the video, Diddy was denying everything. He was adamant that Cassie was lying, and it was only after the video went viral that he apologized.
When I looked at that thing, to be honest, I thought that the people who was watching it, because you know at those hotels, they have security personnel that watch that stuff. And if they didn't call the police, they should be in jail. I don't care what nobody say. You know, whoever watched that tape and didn't submit that to the authorities, they should be brought up on charges.
Why do you think the video is barely coming out right now? Because you got a lot of people, you know, that's wondering why it took so long.
First of all, they know that Puff probably paid the security personnel, like, because he knew it was on camera. When he made it to the hallway, when she made it to that phone, once that phone picked up, that's going straight to security. That's for emergency purposes only. So either the concierge or somebody that's handling emergency type situations when she picked up that phone. So now, Puff probably had somebody pay them off. 9 times out of 10, he had somebody pay them off, bruh.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
This is the evidence that Diddy is trying. To get suppressed, his legal team just filed a motion to get rid of all the evidence collected from his mansion. They claimed that the search warrants which led to his freak-off tapes and 1,000 bottles of baby oil being taken into custody were obtained. Illegally, his attorneys want all the evidence to be removed from the case.
She saved Cassie's life. So Cassie can do what she's doing right now.
Right.
She put it all on the line. Just a Christian can walk around sounding like an idiot, doing his daddy's perp walk with pride. All the women that have been hurt. You know, I remember the first time that happened to me. Took me 8 weeks before I could cough without wanting to vomit. 2 cracked ribs. They beat everybody the same way. It's like there's a fucking handbook when they sign their record deals. How to fucking hurt a bitch and keep her loyal.
This is the evidence that Diddy is trying to get suppressed. His legal team just filed a motion to get rid of all the evidence collected from his mansion. They claim that the search warrants which led to his freak-off tapes and 1,000 bottles of baby oil being taken into custody were obtained illegally. His attorneys want all the evidence to be removed from the case.
Now to Sean Diddy Combs, looking to suppress evidence in his federal trial. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is back with the story. Good morning again, Aaron.
And to you, Michael. You'll remember federal agents from Homeland Security Investigations were hardly shy when they raided Sean Combs' opulent homes in Los Angeles and Miami, guns drawn. The jailed music mogul now argues those searches and other searches of his iCloud accounts, electronic devices, and New York City hotel room following his arrest were unconstitutional. His lawyers argue evidence obtained through those searches must be suppressed. Diddy's lawyers say the government presented a grossly distorted picture of reality when applying for the search warrants, omitting certain facts and including salacious details from an unnamed producer that were never credible. Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering conspiracy, trafficking, and prostitution charges. The defense is also arguing here his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in drug-fueled sex performances called freak-offs, not coerced, as prosecutors allege. This latest challenge to his case comes 3 months before trial, and as Combs loses one of his attorneys, Anthony Rico says under no circumstances can he continue to represent Combs. He offered no details about that decision, Robin.
Okay. All right, thanks. He has agreed to testify in the upcoming trial, and it has now been officially confirmed that she is victim one in the government's indictment. Diddy is being charged as part of a RICO conspiracy, and having someone who can provide details of how Diddy ran his sex trafficking ring is going to be incredibly helpful. Text messages from the time Diddy and Cassie were together are also being made public in
Cassie, she plans to testify against Diddy at the trial, and she's going to use her name. So a lot of the women who have accused Diddy are anonymous. They're right. Jane Doe or Victim One.
Or John Does.
Or John Does. But Cassie allegedly, apparently, is going to take the stand and talk about her. Obviously, that tape of him beating her up at the hotel is what set off this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, this has just made it matters so bad for Diddy. So now that she is gonna sit up there and like look him square in the eyes and talk about her side of the story, that's not great for Diddy, obviously.
No, and like I think also Cassie is a celebrity, right? Like millennials know who she was or is. She had like a booming career back in the day. So I think it also adds some extra zhuzh when you have like a well-known public figure coming forward.
Trusted public figure.
Trusted and beloved
Yeah.
too. So I think that also will hurt him. She, of course, became public. All of this went public when that video came out from CNN. So it's been revealed who she is already, and now she is not looking to conceal her name. She wants to, put it all out on the table. And yeah, yikes, it could be really bad for him.
Inside the courtroom, report that Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson read out loud the text that Diddy reportedly sent to Cassie Ventura after an altercation in a hotel in 2016. She references security video of the event that went public, showing Diddy hitting his then-girlfriend in a hotel hallway. The text from Diddy at the time read, quote, "Call me, the cops are here. I got 6 kids. Yo, please call, I'm surrounded. You gonna abandon me all alone?" The assistant U.S. attorney argues in court that, quote, the defendant knew he had done something that could elicit police response. She stated that if the music producer were freed from jail, it may prevent witnesses from testifying against him, and denied his bail a second.
What Diddy did to Cassie are horrifying. According to Diddy's alleged sex slave, Jonathan Audi, Diddy would make others have sex with Cassie while he watched. Diddy was pimping out his girlfriend to other men and using her to trade favors. If Cassie ever tried to get away, Diddy would physically abuse her.
Buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
He recorded tapes of Cassie as he sexually abused her and ordered other men to do it too. These tapes were recovered during the raids on his mansion. Diddy has since been trying to get Cassie to step away call records from the MDC show that Diddy was calling victims more than 200 times a day and asking them to withdraw their cases. There is a good chance that one of these victims was Cassie. Interview Cassie's testimony isn't just going to take Diddy down. Everyone associated with Diddy is going behind bars with him. This is why they're trying to pressure and silence Cassie, big homie. Cece claims that times like these are when murders happen. The secrets that Jaguar Wright is revealing are putting her life at risk, and she needs to be careful.
God, evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder. Why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of all the just terrible? Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
With having $75 million at his disposal, isn't that by nature the exact thing that they're worried about? If you have this much money, that you could make this thing, you could probably make people disappear if you really opted to.
See, this is the thing. That'll just make more trouble. Why would he make more trouble now? He done already bought off and paid off everybody he possibly could. Have you looked at the indictment? Like, he called some witnesses up to 54 times.
Yeah, 200 and how many Angel? 200 something people he tried to reach out to.
Like, what are you running, a telethon or a telemarketing agency? Telemarketers don't make that many calls in one day. Or sometimes not even in a week, all depending on...
Cassie and Kim Porter went through the same thing. The only difference is that Cassie managed to get away and had proof that she was being used.
I need to know, do you think that Diddy killed Kim Porter?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because of all the videotapes, because of the book, because of all the people she gave copies of her book to, or at least chapters, because of everything that she had on him, because of the tape that she used to blackmail him into a relationship and into a raise of him being sodomized by Andre Harrell. And I am not saying that allegedly, because I heard her and Kim Moore talking about it in the booth of the bathroom while snorting cocaine at the Kit Kat Club.
Cassie's testimony isn't just going to take Diddy down. Everyone